Hello, my dear students. Welcome to EVS lecture. EVS part 2. Today we are going to learn next part of lesson number 8, beginning of settled life. In our previous lecture, we have learnt about beginning of domestication of animals and agriculture. So today we are going to learn special skills and various occupations of settled life. Okay, first of all, I'm going to read paragraph, then afterwards I will explain this paragraph. Special skills and various occupations. In the time before agriculture, people obtained food such as meat, fruits, and roots by hunting and gathering, but could not store it for a long time. Therefore, all the men and women in community were continuously engaged in getting food. In the agricultural system, it became possible to store food grains for long periods. There was more food available than was needed by the community. Some women and men thus began to get spare time for experimentation and for using their natural creativity to develop special skills. See, here is a picture, a woman potter with the handmade pots. Members with such special skills were given work based on those skills, thus arouse crafts like making earthen pots, beads, etc. It is believed that in New Stone Age women made earthen pots and other earthen objects by hand. So now I am going to read this. I have already read this paragraph. So now I am going to explain you this paragraph. See children, special skills and various occupation means what? Now in this settled life, women, men both are getting spare time to develop their special skills. So what happened in the times before agriculture, people obtained food means according to their need, they obtain food such as meat, fruits and roots by hunting, by gathering all these things, so that they could not store it for a long time. Therefore, all men and women in the community were continuously engaged in getting food. Why? Because they were not able to gather all these things for a long time, and so that they were very busy to collect all these things, means they were busy to collect their daily bread and butter in very simple language. So in agricultural system, what happened? It became very easy and it became very possible, simply possible to store food grains for long period, for long time, and so that there was more food available than was needed by community. Means according to their need, they got more food and more fruits and all these things whatever needed for them, and so that some women and men began to get spare time for a experimentation, for new things, for new skill also, and for using their natural creativity to develop special skills. Means they developed their special skills because they got spare time to do all these things. So members with such a special skills were given work based on those skills. Thus, all these things gave a great encouragement for crafts like making earthen pots, beads, etc. It is believed that in New Stone Age, women made earthen pots and other earthen objects by hand also. Why? Because they were getting spare time to develop their special skills, to develop their other uh, craft like making earthen pots, beads, etc. Okay children, I have shown you a picture of woman potter with handmade pots. Now we will move to our next topic. I am going to read this topic and afterwards I will explain you. Next topic, community life based on mutual cooperation. The farmers in the village settlement were now producing surplus food. They needed skilled craftsmen for tasks like making agricultural implements and repairing them. Such a craftsmen were paid in the form of food grains or other articles. The craftsmen needed to obtain their raw material from long distance. The price of this raw material was also paid in the form of food grain, articles, etc. Thus, the barter system of buying and selling was established. The barter system also began to be used when there was a need to obtain raw material, finished objects, other articles of daily use, etc. from other places. Salt is an essential item. Most of the village settlements need to obtain it from faraway places. Salt traders also traded articles they received in exchange of salt. The salt trade helped the expansion of trade in the New Stone Age. The village community made rules for mutual cooperation in order to keep this system of trade and distribution of resources running smoothly. People responsible for the implementation of these rules became the chiefs of village settlements. The chiefs were also interested with the protection of the village. This is how the village administrative system came into being. Evidence of protective walls and moats around the village settlement of New Stone Age has been found in the excavation. These walls were built to protect the village settlements from floods, wild animals, and outsiders who stole village cattle. Okay, children, now I am going to explain you this paragraph. See, children, it became possible to store food grains, and as a result, some men and women used their spare time to develop special skill, and so that thus arose the crafts like making earthen pots and earthen objects undertaken by women. But see, the farmers who produced surplus food needed agriculture, equipments and their repairs. Such a craftsmen were paid for their services in the form of food grains or other articles. The craftsmen obtained their raw material by paying in the form of articles or food grains. And so that this system of buying and selling is known as the barter system. It was used in all buying and selling transactions. Most village settlements obtained salt from faraway places by the salt traders by exchanging other articles. The salt trade helped in expansion of trade in the New Stone Age. The village community framed rules for mutual cooperation, and these rules were implemented by the village chiefs, means head of the village, who were also responsible for protection of the village. Protective walls and moats around the village were built for protection from floods, wild animals and outsiders who stole the village cattle. So in this way, here we came to know that community life based on mutual cooperation. Again, rapidly I am going to explain you this topic. See, children, a farmer in the village settlements were ready to produce surplus food, and so that they needed skilled craftsmen for various types of tasks like making agricultural implement and repairing them, and so that such a craftsmen were paid in the form of food grains, means they were getting food grains as their uh, uh, as a gift for their work or other articles also. The craftsmen needed to obtain their raw material from long distance, and so that the price of this raw material was also paid in the form of food grain articles, etc. Okay, so in this way a barter system of buying and selling was established, and the barter system also began to used when there was need to obtain a raw material, finished objects, other articles of daily use. See children, salt is a very essential item at that time, and so that most of the village settlements needed to obtain salt from faraway places or from nearby places, and so that salt traders also traded articles they received in exchange of salt. The salt trade helped the expansion of trade in New Stone Age. Means salt trade developed the expansion of trade in New Stone Age. The village community life made rules for mutual cooperation. Okay, because they wanted to keep this system of trade and distribution of resources running smoothly. People also behaving responsibly at that time, and see the head or the chief were also entrusted with the protection of village life, and so that protective walls and moats around the village settlement of New Stone Age has been found in excavation. So these walls were built to protect the village settlements from flood, from wild animals, and from outsiders who stole village settlement. So see children, today we have learned two very important topic. First of all, we have learned special skills and various occupations, and then next we have learned community life based on mutual cooperation. In our next lecture we are going to learn next new topic, for example structure of houses and village settlements, kinship and family. Okay children, thank you, thanks a lot.